God bless you.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers leader at quarterback. Your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of Bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. CD, you look at the Steelers in this matchup. We know how well they throw the football, but they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one.
Yeah, they're going up against a top 5 unit in the league, and this is a defense. They don't make a lot of mistakes. Well coached, they execute really, really well, and terrific leadership on that side of the ball. So precision, that's going to have to be a key for them in this one.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start on the ground with Harris. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down. But look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there, but they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch because they don't want it to happen at their expense.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He's 0 for 1 throwing it. Of course, that one pass was intercepted. It led to the touchdown. So he'll try again here. First and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On the move to his left. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. Play action. Johnson. That's down the field and caught by Fryermuth. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. 18 yards the gain for number 18. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
13 yards on the play. That's good for us Steelers. First down.
On first down, Johnson. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They can still get a first down without scoring. Off the bootleg. Johnson sliding out of the pocket. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this
As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14, coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the Parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night, you can turn those Parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Johnson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Johnson throwing on first down. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers at 9-3 here on the year. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw again. It's brought in by Harris. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. operating from the gun. Johnson, the quick slant caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
As far as tight ends go, if you get 3 or 4 touchdowns in a season, that's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He got back on track. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It's caught at the 10. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Johnson now on 1st and 10. He'll find Najee Harris, and he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Calling no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice.
One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half.
Let's go.
Johnson throwing to start the drive. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And the Steeler offense ready to get going here in this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. And nowhere to hide on that play.
No, there was not, because every exit door, that was surrounded. And I think that was supposed to be a bootleg, but he had no chance to get outside the pocket and try and make a play.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. They go play action here on 1st down. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
On second down, this is Harris. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Johnson. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Throwing to start the drive. Johnson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He'll try to shake off the cobwebs from the interception he threw on the previous drive. They'll start the drive with Harris. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. On a jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Deontay Johnson from 19 yards away. And the Steelers are back within a score. On this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field stands.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll flip this quickly out to Beasley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. quickly they get to the line. They hand this off to Harris. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Here's Johnson off the play fake. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
They run with Harris. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Harris. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cole Beasley from 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a fourth quarter lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they started to execute it, and they started to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now here's another carry for Harris. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Now Johnson to throw on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
After what they faced during this game.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says He has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 26 and a first down. On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go to the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game. Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 117 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Operating from the gun, Johnson. Completion here to Claypool. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Oh, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Back to throw. Johnson. He's got Harris running the slant. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Harris. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run with Harris. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. On third down, here's Harris. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here.
We all just got a heck of a show party. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they?